My heart was pounding in my chest.
About that special weapon. I found everything you asked me for.
Really? Well, let me see then. And more than one acid bladder. You will not regret this. But it's gonna take me a little time to forge the weapon. Been thinking about this thing for years. Don't want to rush it. Come back in a week. Should have it done by then.
I can wait.
Ah, you're all right with me. It's not many can wait so patiently. But if you get to feeling testy, go down to Chloe's, tie one on, then nap it off for the rest of the time.
Might just do that.
Outstanding. Can't wait to get started. See you in a week. My heart was...
Is the weapon done yet?
Haha! My heart was pounding in my chest. She looked at me, she shook her head. I stink just like a pig, she said. Now I stay clear of women, better that way. So I just swing my hammer all day.
About the military forces of the other factions. The Berserker fort now has a better military structure than when it was under outlaw control.
Right. The plan to unite the outlaw and Berserker factions in the fort seems to have been successful.
I joined the Berserkers.
You always did have a strong affinity with those nature-loving warriors. There's no denying one's roots. By choosing your faction, you have also decided who the Sixth Power will form an alliance with. We'll deal with that in more detail when the time is right.
Time to check our progress.
All right, what do we still need to do?
Well, the Bastion still isn't fortified well enough. We need another commander to manage future troops. I'll have to start thinking about who I want as comrades in arms. I need to take out the Skyan scouts before they can report back. And let's not forget, there's the small matter of my infection. That's for you to deal with.
Good. Then we know it needs to be done.
Time to check our progress.
All right.
Well, the
Good.
Don't trouble yourself.
Hey, did you hear? Billy Idol is playing a concert right now.
What?
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Okay. And we're talking about the Billy Idol?
The one and only. Amazing, right? He hasn't been here for a long time, but he's back now, and I'm ready to be blown away. I don't know what your plans are, but I'm heading over to watch. Don't miss your chance. Oh, and don't worry about your bastion. I'll take care of it when I get back.
This is Herbert, broadcasting from the old.
You won't get away with this. Watch out! Watch out! You won't get away with this. almost wish I could live here.
You know it rots the brain. The way I walk is with a cane. The wind it blows, it takes me in, and times it turns, it makes me thin, yeah. My life is going down the drain. My wife, you know she went insane. My kids are messed up in the brain. But when I'm high, I feel no shame. When my mind won't hold still, when I feel the sickening chills, when I feel I've had my fill and every voice I hear is shrill, I call myself with whiskey and pills. I call myself with whiskey and pills. The people I know, their numbers change. Their view of me is rearranged. The way I see, they're really strange. I've got no reason to play their game, yeah. With eyes that stare, I look at them but I don't care. I tell them all what's fair is fair, and here and there and everywhere. When my mind won't hold still, when I feel the sickly chills, when I feel I've had my fill and every voice I hear is shrill, I call upon my friends whiskey and pills. I call upon my friends whiskey and pills. Ooh, whiskey and pills. It's the pavement, yes, I'm on the ground. Turn me around, see if I'm okay. Check out the smile that's on my face. He said to me, well, come on, son, finish him up, boy, your days are done. Off my mind, I got the chills. Even though he talked with skill, but the voice I heard was shrill. It was a sound I had to kill. I turned around and grabbed my whiskey and pills. Can't say goodbye to whiskey and pills. I call on my friends whiskey and pills. I call myself with whiskey and pills. Whiskey and pills. Ooh, pills, yeah. Whiskey and pills, yeah. Whiskey and pills, yeah. Whiskey and pills, yeah. Whiskey and pills, yeah. Whiskey and
My head.
Billy was amazing, huh? I could listen to that guy all day.
I see.
It really is pretty pleasant here.
Man, Billy was rad. Man, Billy was rad. That concert was
Not now.
insane.
Not
Totally,
now.
man. Shame
Not
it's
now.
over.
Not now.
this. Who knows how long all this will stand here for?
He admitted that he overheard something during your meeting. What exactly, he wouldn't say. He was too afraid that someone might be listening in on our phone call. I'm going to go to his house. If he utters one crucial piece of information, that'll be it for him. He shouldn't go sticking his nose into other people's business.
Falk? Hello?
Just a moment.
Having trouble?
How interesting. I suspected our paths might cross again here, Jax.
Really? I'm a little surprised to be running into my favorite cyborg in a place like this. You were expecting me, Falk?
The heavens opened. Those invaders rained down on us. Who wouldn't expect the savior of all mankind to appear before us, ready to save the world again?
Now you flatter me, buddy. But no one could live up to that description. Least of all me. The savior is selfless, thinks only of those he saves. Priority number one for me has always been my own interests.
You are correct. But if your selfish deeds happen to ensure the survival of our planet, then you would certainly be seen as some kind of redeemer amongst Magellan's population.
What are you doing here, anyway? Why aren't you with the other clerics?
I'm on an important mission, one I intend to put on hold briefly, as I have something to ask you.
Fire away.
It's regarding my continued development. I fear I have reached something of a dead end, so I need your help.
I thought you were fully developed. A high-functioning machine. How do you expect to evolve any further?
I have gone through many phases, much like a human does as it transitions into adulthood. But I have not yet reached my optimum state.
And what is that exactly?
I find myself trapped by my own limitations, so I want to become more human.
Well, that's quite an ambitious plan.
It is not just a plan, it's a feeling. It's a purpose.
What you're saying, it worries me.
It is strange. I have inexplicable urges that drive me to do things I cannot rationally explain. Irrational behavior is, of course, typical for your species. That's why I need to learn more about you humans, your behavioral patterns. Will you assist me in this?
What exactly do you need from me?
I need someone who can teach me everything about what it means to be human. I need a mentor who can answer my questions, the ones that are causing terrible feedback loops in my circuits. These disturbances are happening too often. They are obstacles to me achieving my goal. A few weeks ago, I had to perform a partial reset and a series of comprehensive self-diagnoses.
A partial reset? Why would you do that?
I had no other choice. I was paralyzed by processor-intensive activity while trying to understand questions that I assume would be trivial for a human to answer. You understand that in a combat situation, a repeat of such an occurrence would be deadly.
What else can you tell me about this inexplicable urge you have to be more human?
I have been in this state for over 3 months. It was as if some kind of cryptographic sequence began operating, reprogramming me.
Any idea what triggered it?
I have analyzed this question at great length, but no specific moment or event presents itself as the cause of my particular state. Perhaps it is another trick being played on me by my maker Conrad. I am certain that you would understand such a possibility.
That maniac is not someone I could forget in a hurry.
Then you can imagine how it feels to be one of his creations. What is happening to me is entirely inexplicable, so far at least.
Tell me some of the questions that almost paralyzed you.
You humans have an instinct for self-preservation, the survival instinct. As a machine, I am built with something similar, but it is driven by a source code. It lacks the element of creativity that is seen so often in humans. When humans are threatened, they are frequently able to exceed their usual capabilities. They can achieve things they would never have thought possible before that moment. I converged my processing in an attempt to comprehend this, but was unable to reach a satisfactory conclusion.
You think I could help you with that?
I would like to participate in a lethal situation to further develop my own survival instinct. I could follow you and allow myself to be drawn into a fight that I am not capable of winning.
You want me to lead you into mortal danger?
I cannot do it on my own. My coding will not allow it.
Wait, isn't that a kind of survival instinct?
I need empirical data to analyze. I do believe I can improve my skills, surpass my own capabilities, like any human.
Don't underestimate how mortal we humans are. A do-or-die situation most often ends in death.
I am willing to take that risk. Not far from here. You must order me. It is the...
Okay, let's go. Lead the way.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. Follow me.
Very good.
My head. Damn infection. The worst thing about this disease is the feeling like I'm losing control. What exactly is so dangerous about this place?
To a certain degree, even the journey there fulfills my requirements. You will soon understand.
Packs of wild animals, swarms of deadly creatures.
Understand. Where was I? Understand that from my perspective, there is no rational reason for going to this place. Traveling there contradicts how I am programmed to behave.
Surely even your counterintuitive actions are being driven by your programming. Do you really believe you're being guided by something else?
Guided. You make what I am attempting to understand sound so esoteric, so irrational. However, that is my goal. To fight! This should suffice. Thank you.
So, what did you learn from all this?
I gained a great deal of insight. Specifically, what is the purpose of voluntarily putting oneself in mortal danger?
There is no purpose, unless you're forced into such a situation.
Yes, that is something I have learned from this experience. Until today, every action I have taken has been for a purpose. What we did was completely irrational and highly dangerous. Thank you for your help. I will commence my analysis of the data immediately.
Don't let me stop you. Anything else new with you?
I have taken on a large number of commissions. Payment for my services goes towards the upkeep of my systems.
You're a merc for hire?
Broadly speaking, yes. My main clients are fellow clerics. I work primarily for the benefit of the community.
I could use some help. What if you worked with me from now on, as my companion?
I do have some time to spare at present. The answer is yes. Though I do still need to complete missions elsewhere.
Fine by me.
Where would you need me to go?
The Bastion.
I have heard of it. There are some warriors stationed there. It's logical that they would be your men. All that remains is to discuss my fee.
Yeah, of course I'll pay you for your services.
You have misunderstood. In order to continue with my studies, I need a human to act as my mentor. In return for helping you, I would occasionally draw on your services in that capacity.
Maybe I should shut up.
I'd be happy to do so.
Excellent. Then I am happy to join your cause.
Come with me.
There's already enough of you. More would only slow you down. I'll stay here. Just like old times, if that's the correct phrase.
Perfect. Come with me.
There's already enough of you. More would only slow you down. Where had we got to?
Not bad.
Perfect. Very human of you.
Thank you for the reassurance.
Excuse me. You're a berserker, right? Well, whatever your reasons for coming here, we clerics aren't in the business of turning people away. That said, it's my duty to make sure every traveler who arrives here knows how we run things. No stealing and no fighting. Understood?
You don't look like a cleric. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ha! I'd much rather be wearing the official uniform, but we have limited resources.
So where did that armor come from?
A while ago, our scouts came across some berserkers and Morkons fighting. The berserkers were completely outnumbered, didn't have a chance. The Morkons wiped them out and just left their corpses where they fell. It was the scouts' duty to give them a half-decent burial.
But it wasn't possible to bury them with such bulky armor?
Yeah, though as you can see, it's been put to good use. We clerics do not tolerate wastefulness. Now, I know you're not here to talk about armor. So, how about I give you a guided tour? It's quiet right now. I can leave my post for a while. Unless you have any more questions. If you still want a tour...
Just look at what became of them. They had an enormous modern city. And now, they're holed up in this old world ruin.
If you want to buy something, go see my merchants. They'll sell you what we can spare.
What do you make of this?
Let me see it. Give it to me. Who gave you this piece of crap?
I was told you'd take it off my hands.
What am I supposed to do with some worthless scrap metal?
Worthless? It's gold.
Oh yeah? Take a closer look. It's iron with gold coloring. And I'm not even sure it's real iron. Someone ripped you off.
I better go back to the fort, sort this all out.
Who was it? I mean, they seem to know me, right?
Said his name was Hanck.
Doesn't ring any bells. But who'd use their real name in this line of work, huh? Whoever it was, they thought I'd be fooled by this. Didn't realize I'm not a simple merchant. I have experience in dealing in stuff like this. Hey, maybe if you hurry, you can catch them before they get away.
I'm not here to trade.
What do you want from me then?
Just looking around.
Okay, well, I'm busy sorting and rationing our supplies, so if you don't want anything, I'd appreciate if you left me alone.
You need help with your work?
Ah, so that's what you're after. You want a job. Well, if you want to help out, I always need supplies. So if you have any long-life food you want to get rid of, give it to me. Our trade convoy has gone missing, and there are no supplies coming in, which is a big problem.
What happened to your trade convoy?
If only I knew. They should have been here long ago. But if you're looking for work, I'd pay you to find them if you can, and help them if they're still alive.
You're not going to abandon them to their fate, right?
Am I still allowed to make my own decisions?
You can answer that question for yourself.
Should I, leave you two alone for a bit?
No, it's fine. That isn't enough. That isn't enough. That isn't enough. That isn't enough.
let me get on with my job, okay? Simply won't be coming back.
Alchemy is its own art form.
You know where Hanck is?
Your pet? It had better not be anywhere around here. If that beast contaminates any of my vials or tinctures, you'll be responsible.
I mean Hanck the traitor.
Hanck the traitor? I'm certain I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have to know him.
Laddie, if I told you I found the Philosopher's Stone and now had the ability to create gold, would you believe me? If such a fellow exists, then he's nowhere around here. Anyway, someone like that, you're more likely to find him with Baxter's people than with us.
Teach me.
Okay.
No trace of Hanck. Maybe one of the healers knows something.
Ugh.